So what's the most value increasing thing that you can buy? Houses, gold, Bitcoin, or some other things? Okay, today I'm going to explain what is the most value increasing thing that you can buy in this video, and let's start right in. So let's just analyze some things that I just mentioned. The first one, houses. You may think houses is a good investment. They will only increase in value. But I will argue that even now, maybe in the US, there are only limited houses that you can buy. But in the future, they can build more. There are still more land that you can build houses, just that they haven't been developed yet. So buying houses, I don't think that will make your purchasing power increase in the future. You would maybe maintain your purchasing power because houses price will rise if there is more money being printed, right? So houses, I don't think that's a most value increasing thing. And gold, same thing. Gold is just like a storage of money. It will like preserve your purchasing power, but will not really increase your dollars, your purchasing power. And Bitcoin, as for Bitcoin, I actually made another video for that. I just summarize that. It's Bitcoin. Now, no one can create more Bitcoin. There's only a limited amount they can increase, and there's a whole Bitcoin lifetime production already be fixed. It's like there's a ratio almost always cut in half of the mining Bitcoin, right? So that's the fixed amount of Bitcoin that you can buy. But other people can create other kind of Bitcoin, other cryptocurrencies. And in the future, there may be new technology that coming out. So there's even more like a feature functional Bitcoin that will be show up, and people will use that. So once they kind of digital currencies is created, and there could be some very like a marketing power of that, and people just shifted from Bitcoin to that. So they shifted all their money to other kind of digital currencies. Maybe next 5 years or 10 years. We don't know when, but I think that will happen. So I don't think Bitcoin is the best investment. And the following, this one, I think it will increase in value, but I don't recommend people to buy. This is really not good. Okay, so why it's domain names. Domain names, if you notice that there are more and more internet users, internet companies, they are creating every day, but we only have limited domain names. Domain names are usually that people use English spelling, English words to like make a 2-3 kind of names and concatenate them together as a domain names. But we only have like certain fixed number of like a normal English combinations, right? For example, apple, orange apple. If you believe it or not, if you type apple orange, combine this, and this domain name is probably been taken. And most of English words, the combination, like the standard English words, the combination of them, the domain names of them already been taken. Why? Because there are a lot of internet companies. They already register a lot of different websites. There are millions, if not billions, of websites like in this world that are being created. And not to mention, a lot of people actually buy domain names as investment. Why? It's actually quite they're actually quite sharp. They sense this, and I didn't realize until now. Because one day I searched for domain names, I found majority of domain names that you can come up with already been taken, and the value of the domain names will only increase because there will only be more and more internet companies they've been created. The internet users only increasing, and now a lot of developing countries, their people are kind of started using internet, so the population of internet will increase a lot in the next 100 years. They will continue to be like increasing, unless we invented other kind of a technology other than the internet, which I don't think that will happen very soon. So the domain names will only increase because the demand increase exponentially, but the supply is fixed. And if you see those domain names that got taken, some people actually they sell those domain names. They actually didn't really use that as websites. They just buy it, and they wait for one day that some people will come up with a name for their startup or their company names, and they will need to buy that. For example, you come up with the like a remote control. You want to a domain name remote control.com, and this domain name has probably been taken, right? Then how do you get this? Is like you need to find this who own this domain name, and if they want to sell you. And a lot of these domain names they're worth more than $20,000 or like $100,000 because that's the only reason is they bought it first, right? And they can sell you whatever price they want. So this is like really thin. I just realized this how brutal this world is. And actually, I have some friends. They already bought a lot of domain names even 10 years ago. I think they have this really quite good vision. They can foresee this happen because domain names the number of domain names are fixed. You definitely can create very weird spelling domain names that doesn't make sense of maybe just randomly type your keyboard and you come up with some random numbers. But if you use those domain names, your websites will not be searchable. It will be very hard to remember. Basically, it's not very bad for your traffic SEOs. So that's why people only want to operate in certain combinations of English words as a domain names. That's for a reason. All right, so domain names, I think that's the thing that will only increase in value, and the value of domain names will be even increase more. And I don't think the number of people who really realize this fact is too many. So there's still plenty of room, but I don't encourage you to do that. I don't think, personally, I won't do that. I will only buy a domain name if I need it. All right, so that's just but I still want to share this with you. So that's my thoughts, and yeah, that's all for today. If you would like to receive technologies, some trends analysis like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Your subscription is really my best encouragement to make more videos like this. And other than that, take care. I'll see you next time.